Thanks for joining us on Bobbye Tonilee UnPlugged, where the message is always truthful, authentic, and inspiring. For more information on Bobbye Tonilee UnPlugged, visit BobbyeandTonilee.com. Now your hosts, Bobbye and Tonilee.
Hello, welcome to Bobbye and Tonilee UnPlugged. My name is Bobbye Brooks.
And I'm Tonilee Adamson.
Thanks for joining us for today's show. As always, glad to be here at K-Praise 1210 a.m. We're here every day at 10 a.m. If you'd like to join us online, we'd love to have you visit dailydisciples.org. That's where you can get daily devotions. By the way, sign up for those. You can also get them every day delivered to your email, or you can download the devotional app. And on the devotionals right now, we're actually putting up easy links to the radio show. So every day on the devotional, you can click a link to the radio program. So anything we can do to make it easy, just to get that word of encouragement and inspiration, and maybe a little humor along the way as well. So you can also watch the radio show. The past 3 to 4 weeks are recorded and archived at Bobbye and Tonilee's YouTube channel. We'd love to have you go there and watch Bobbye and Tonilee UnPlugged. And just to kind of make a reference to it, TL, Unplugged there used to be a show on MTV called MTV Unplugged. And what they did was they unplugged the amps. So there were no electrical guitars, there were no amps. So all the performers who came out on stage was acoustic. And it was acoustic / a cappella. So you really...
That one of the churches, I don't know if they still do that, but they didn't believe in anything being plugged in.
Yeah, it's unplugged. And so what we're doing is we're calling it unplugged because it's not amped up Christianity. It's not plugged in, scripted, hyper kind of, this is the Christianese right way. We're unplugging to say, we want to talk about real issues and real answers. And the foundation is always Christ, is always the Bible. But we're going to talk about real life stuff, real topics. And every day of the week is going to be kind of a different theme. So today is Thursday on the show. And it's very common now on social media to have ThrowBack Thursday. So we're going to talk about ThrowBack Thursday. So every Thursday we're going to have a throwback. And Tonilee has brought up something today on ThrowBack Thursday that I have mixed feelings about.
Well, it's funny you say ThrowBack Thursday, because when you were saying wheel issues and wheel answers, I was thinking of your
I wish you wouldn't do that to me.
It's her upbringing, coming back, like
I'm
talking
not,
about throwback.
I'm not,
throwback to the South, Bobbye. You were raised in Tennessee, and sometimes those R's sound like W's.
Real? They're not wheel.
Wheel issues. Wheel is like Thanksgiving. And youngins, you said that one day. That was such a great word. In California, we do not have the Southern culture that you bring to us.
You know what?
Bobbye.
You always accuse me of picking on you. You always accuse me of picking on you.
Throwing me under the bus.
But you're now picking on me. So anyway.
But I'm not throwing you under the bus.
Real issues, real answers. I'm not talking about wheel.
I appreciate how you speak. And if we're going to talk about Throwback Thursdays, we are throwing you back to West Tennessee.
Really? Okay,
yeah,
go ahead.
Right there. You were raised in a very poor environment, and you went to school with the same group of friends for 12 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Same 5 girls. You had 6 girls total.
I have a lot of Throwback Thursday pictures from that
I
group.
think we should talk about that.
You really want?
I do.
There were a couple of, I think it was about 6 months ago, one of my friends from high school posted a picture from my senior, it was my senior homecoming. And the 4 of us girls had to go together because we were all grounded. And she posted that picture on Facebook of us at 17 years old.
You mean you couldn't have dates?
We
so
couldn't
all
have
of you
dates.
went together? So the 4 girls went together?
Yeah, we went together.
To homecoming?
Yeah, because we couldn't have dates. We were all grounded.
Well, you were showing me a picture on Facebook of one of your friends with her family. And I said, is this for real? Yeah. Like the paneling in the background and, no rug on the floor, and they all have these big full beards and mustaches, and they're all.
And that's not a throwback. That's a today.
That's really today. But when we live in Southern California, so that whole lifestyle of how you were raised, you are so different sitting here in our studio than when I saw you posting pictures of your friends from throwback to high school, which really was junior high, which really was elementary school, which really was kindergarten for you.
Well, we didn't go to kindergarten.
You didn't even have kindergartens.
No.
Right. That's amazing. I know.
So my throwback, I've got amazing pictures of throwback. I don't think I want to do throwback
and
Bobbye.
It's all the same
Throwback
kids.
Thursday Bobbye.
Because my friends in kindergarten, I even went to nursery school. My friends in kindergarten, very different than elementary, very different from junior high and then high school. And then, not you, though. Same group.
Yeah, we all grew up together.
But when I say grew up together, I don't mean had the same best friends for 12 years.
Oh,
That's what you had.
Yeah, we all were best friends for 12 years.
So tell me what that's like. Being
You don't
raised
know what
in a
that's like?
small town like that, no.
People don't know what that's like to have the same group for 12 years.
Well, I
like
think
that?
here in Southern California, we have different preschools, and you could pull your child out of that preschool into another preschool. Then if you decide to do pre-K, they can go to another school and meet more friends. Then if they go to, they could start in a public school. You don't like public school. Then you pull your kids into private school. Then you don't like that private school. So yeah, I do not think. Now, Robbie, my son, he was raised from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. He had the same best friend for all those years. But one kid.
You know what I'll do on my Throwback Thursday today? I'll tell you what I'll do on my Facebook page, actually. We met this summer. A lot of people know this. The friends that you're talking about, there were 6 of us that grew up together. So we met in Florida for the first time. We had been friends for literally 40 years.
Right.
Well, no, I take that back. More than that, because we all met when we were about 6 years old, and we're now 50.
I know, it's amazing.
So 44 years we've been friends, and literally did stay friends all the way through high school. And I joke about in my testimony how I went to Kentucky to go to college, or we would have all gone to college together.
See, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll put up a picture of Throwback Thursday today. I'll put up a picture of us from grade school to high school to this past June.
That would be great.
That'd be kind of fun.
Yes.
Huh? So on my Throwback Thursday, I'll do that because it is neat to see
It's an anomaly.
I'm curious if you're listening right now to Bobbye Tonilee UnPlugged. Do you have a friend or a group of friends that maybe you have grown up with, and maybe through elementary to high school you have those pictures? Could you post up would you send us a picture of your friends that we could post for Throwback Thursday? And what we'll do is on an upcoming show, we'll talk about it. We'll put up your picture and maybe talk about it.
And I'll tell you why it's so abnormal for you, though. Because I have a friend, Melinda, that we're friends from high school.
To this day.
To college.
Yeah.
To now, right? But it's when I say that, people go, oh, that's so weird. Well, that's high school. You're starting when you're 6.
Yeah, first grade.
I started when I was like 15.
Yeah.
This is 6 years old.
Yeah, totally, totally.
Very different.
So if you have any pictures, I think it'd be kind of cool to send us your photos. If you
I would
have
love to
something
see it. Now, there's some friends
cool.
that we know. We've been friends for 40 years because they started at 20 and now they're 60.
But do you have pictures? Do you have throwback pictures of elementary to high school to today?
Yes, same people.
And, but be cool. I tell you what, let's do this. We'll pick, if you'll send us in, we'll pick one and interview you guys on the show.
That would be great.
We'll have you call into the show and do a Throwback Thursday reunion.
Yes, that would be great.
With you and a friend.
Yes.
Speaking of which, we want you to stay tuned to Bobbye Tonilee UnPlugged. We've got I have an amazing plethora of ideas for shows, okay? So After the break, we're going to continue talking about Throwback Thursday. I've got some more stuff I'm going to pick on Tonilee about. She's up next on Throwback Thursday here with Bobbye Tonilee Unplugged. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Hello, my name is Bobbye Brooks.
And I'm Tonilee Adamson.
And we're the co-founders of Daily Disciples and Media for Women. That's right. And we have a very special offer today just for you listening. We've got a great DVD out. I think this would be a great Christmas present, New Year's resolution. It's called How to Market and Monetize Your Message.
Or product or service.
Or product and service. Actually, it will help you if you want to write a book, if you want to start a blog, a website, whatever you're doing.
Or if you have a business.
Yeah, if you have a business, that's right.
How to
great
use social media, how to think differently.
It's a great 90-plus minute, beautifully packaged DVD, How to Market and Monetize Your Message, right now on sale for only $25. Give us a call, 800-992-0369, 800-992-0369. Hi, this is Bobbye and Tonilee from Daily Disciples, and we want to invite you to the Power of Hope Women's Conference, Saturday, January 30th at Point Loma Nazarene University.
If you want more information, go to dailydisciples.org or you can call us 800-992-0369.
Welcome back to Bobbye and Tonilee here on K-Praise 1210 AM. This is Bobbye and Tonilee Unplugged, formerly known as Daily Disciples Radio and hosted by Daily Disciples Ministries. Glad you could be with us. We're having a lot of fun today talking about Throwback Thursday. This is Thursday, and Throwback Thursday is a big deal on social media. By the way, until we go further, do not forget to get your tickets to the Power of Hope Conference. That could be a great throwback. It can change your life.
One of the Thursdays we'll talk about throwback conferences. Because we've done it for 11 years now.
Yeah. So, TL, what do you want to present on Throwback Thursday? What is it that you think about in your life that you throw back to? Like, okay, for example, people do when they lost weight, like heavy versus, they throw back to a time when they were younger, a time when they looked different. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Because you have changed, your look has changed a lot. People who knew you 10 years ago would not recognize you today.
Right, that's so true.
So I want you to put up a throwback picture.
Okay, well, but listen, when you were saying that, I was thinking about when I was in junior high, I literally had a huge gap in between my front two teeth.
No way.
And I had rabbit's teeth.
No.
So my front two teeth were long, like really long. And then I only in junior high, I only had 3 front teeth.
No.
I had a 4th tooth on a flipper because I have a fake tooth in the front.
Yeah.
Because it never came down. So for a very long time, I only had 3 front teeth.
Wow. Do you have pictures of that?
Well, I never took a picture with the flipper out.
I don't blame you.
I never took a picture.
I don't blame you.
I ate with it. I ate with the retainer.
But
and
I
everything.
had
but
the
it was
same problem.
Horrible.
Do you know I had the same problem?
No.
Except I had both teeth missing.
Which teeth?
The teeth between my front teeth and eye teeth. I had 2 teeth missing.
Well, Bobbye, I had 3 teeth missing. I had the 2 eye teeth and the side tooth missing.
Oh, really?
I only had 3 front teeth.
Oh.
These 3.
So you didn't have your eye teeth?
No.
They never came in?
I didn't have my 2 eye teeth. No, they had to go in for surgery, and they were up by my nose, and they were horizontal. So they had to put braces on my inside by my nose to pull it down onto a chain.
No.
So I only had 3 real front teeth, and then they put a false tooth on a brace.
Did they bring those teeth down?
Yes, and it took a long time. I remember praying, oh, Lord, I want to see that tooth break through the gum. It was horrible. I was so glad my kids didn't have that issue.
And you were how old?
Well, I had braces on for 3 years at that time, and it took a full year to have both teeth
how old
pulled
were you?
through.
10, 11, 12?
No. 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, that's
I got
horrible.
them off when I was 16.
You know what? That would be like a major problem.
It was a big deal.
Well, it couldn't have been very attractive.
No.
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 So you were not.
I had I had missing teeth.
You had missing teeth.
Yeah,
so did
for a
I.
long time.
I had missing teeth. But
Did you have braces?
I had braces, and then I had to have a, not before I had a bridge, I had whatever you call it, a little plate that had them on it.
Yeah.
And then I ended up with a bridge and then up with caps. But I didn't have 2 teeth. I had gaps in my teeth up until I was 12.
Well, we're talking about this because we're talking about Throwback Thursday and the things that you don't want to know. But my looks have changed again the last 10 years.
Yes.
I wore my hair really, really curly in college.
Yes.
Really curly.
Really curly when I met you.
Yeah. It was like fro. And I planned on keeping that for a long time. I liked that look.
Had
It was
fro.
so easy with kids. Oh, I used to say, oh, if I don't have curly hair, what am I going to do?
Yeah, because you never brushed it.
And now, well, I washed it every day and just let it go.
Yeah, you never brushed your hair. You didn't have to do anything.
Didn't have to brush my hair.
When I first met you, so we're going to put up a picture of you.
I look like Sammy the dog.
Throwback Thursday TL is going to have her little curly hair. We won't do the teeth thing, though. The curly hair TL versus now, which is straight.
Someone put
and
a
short
teeth thing up on Facebook of me.
Really? Did you take it down?
No, but you could see the rabbit teeth and, you know.
When I first met you, you had long curly hair.
Long curly hair.
And it was curly, just kind of just like on its own curly. Yeah. Yeah. And now you have short, straight hair that's well styled. I think it's beautiful hair, by the way.
Thank you.
And the Lord gave me a vision about it.
I know,
of your hair.
That's funny. Yeah.
So anyway, so Throwback Thursday, we're talking about hair, we're talking about teeth, we're talking about friendships. Do you have a Throwback Thursday story? We'd love to hear it. And we're actually going to interview in the future. We're going to actually interview you on our Throwback Thursday special, okay? We'll talk more about that after the break. So don't go away. We'll be right back with more Bobbye and Tonilee. Hi, my name is Bobbye Brooks.
And I'm Tonilee Adamson.
We're the co-founders of Daily Disciples Ministries, and we are hosting our 11th annual Women's Conference on
Saturday, January 30th, and it is the Power of Hope. And it's going to be held again at Point Loma Nazarene University, and we want to see you ladies there.
That's right. Tickets right now, they're on sale, and they are going fast. They're only $25, and that includes lunch and parking. You can get them at dailydisciples.org, or you can call
800-992-0369.
Ladies, listen, we know that 2016 is going to be a very significant year. We need hope that only comes from the Lord. So get your tickets today. Call 800-992-0369 or go to
dailydisciples.org.
And we will see you there. Hi, I'm Bobbye Brooks.
And I'm Tonilee Adamson.
We're the co-founders of Media for Women Enterprises. We've been helping business owners and entrepreneurs for the last 7 years grow and or start their own businesses.
Yes, we know how challenging it is for small business owners to break out and attract new customers.
You need a new website, new video, increased social media, and a real strategic plan.
Our new Business in a Box package is only $49.95. Call 800-992-0369 and get your free consult today.
Welcome back to Bobbye and Tonilee UnPlugged. My name is Bobbye Brooks.
And I'm Tonilee Adamson.
We are talking about Throwback Thursday. If you're brand new to the show, hey, listen, join us every day at K-Praise 1210 a.m. on your dial here in San Diego. You can always live stream at kprz.com. And we always ask you to keep K-Praise in your prayers. By the way, if you haven't seen the program, our favorite general manager, Dale Hendry, was in our studio just a couple weeks ago. We'd love for you to go watch that show. How can you do that? By going to dailydisciples.org and clicking Bobbye and Tonilee UnPlugged in the banner rotation there. It'll take you to our YouTube channel, and it says Interview with Dale Hendry, General Manager, K-Praise. And all of our shows are titled, and we just want you to go and enjoy the communication. You know, subscribe to the channel, give us your feedback, like it. Don't ever not like it. You have to like it. It's important to like it. Like the show, give us feedback, and certainly on social media. Talking about Throwback Thursday, though, we were just talking about how Tonilee's looks have changed, and I want to just mention something before we go on. The new Bobbye and Tonilee UnPlugged show is going to have contests and opportunities for you to be interviewed on our show. Because I think part of the fun in being in social media, we have a daily radio show that's on in San Diego every day, but goes all over the world every day. So there's businesses and organizations. There's so many of you doing great things out there. Would you like to be interviewed on a global radio program that's also now going global on internet TV? Some of you might say, no, I'd be scared to death. But wouldn't it be cool to be interviewed actually and share your story? And it doesn't have to be on set. You can call in and we can put you right here on the couch on a speakerphone, all right? But
technology. We can put you on FaceTime.
We can put you on FaceTime. We can Skype you in anywhere in the world. We would love to have you be a part of our audience. The other thing that we're thinking about doing, I haven't told you about this yet.
Oh, we're thinking.
I would like to have a studio audience come in once a week. And so whenever we film a few shows, if it's okay with our director and producer, Eddie, if he's okay with it, we would set up like a dozen chairs or so and have a real live audience watching the show. And so we're going to be doing a lot of things in 2016 to create some cool stuff. And so if you would like to be interviewed, we'd like to hear from you. To hear from you means you need to get in touch with us. So engage with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and certainly our YouTube channel, or you can go to dailydisciples.org or bobbyeTonilee.com. You can email us, you can call us and say, hey, I love your show, I'd like to be on it. And we'll talk about it. Mm-hmm. What do you think, TL?
Mm-hmm. Good idea.
Right now on the set we're sitting at, we're on our couch and chair. We have our Christmas tree behind us, and the dog is laying on the couch. Sammy, you're going to want to meet Sammy because if you come to see us...
Well, he's going to meet you, so it doesn't matter.
That's true. He'll get to meet you. So on Throwback Thursday, what we're talking about is things in your life that were in the past. Some things are good that you want to throw back to, and you remember something that was happy. This is the holidays. Do you have a happy, favorite Christmas time memory that you would like to throw back to? What about you, TL? Do you think of a Christmas time that was really fun?
I remember when my dad came back from the Vietnam War.
Really? That's a neat...
I was 4.
Really?
He came home with the coolest gifts, pinball machines, and yeah, it was for Christmas. He came home Christmas.
He came home on Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
So from Vietnam?
Yeah, he was a pilot. He flew B-52s. He was a bomber.
Wow.
And he said when the pilots were all coming home, the planes were so heavy with gifts for their children that they had a hard time taking off. And if you think about that, they filled those planes with bombs.
Yeah.
But now coming home, knowing that they're coming home to their families for Christmas, taking off, he said they had a hard time getting off the runway.
Wow. When you
of all the
say
gifts.
pinball machine.
Yeah, it was one of those like big rectangular pinball machines that you would, on the bottom, like pull the ball and the ball would go up and come down, and he brought home a huge one for us to play. And I was 4, so maybe it wasn't as big as I remember it now, but it was taller than me.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I remember that Christmas.
Yeah. I don't know if I have a Christmas that I remember more than others. I always look forward to Christmas because my dad, it was the only time of the year that he actually would go out and buy candy. We had a big box of candy every year that sat under the tree. That was probably one of my favorite things. And then my mom and sister and I actually would go out every year and cut down our tree and bring it.
Wow, your mom, your dad didn't do it?
No. The
Wow.
3 of us would always go out into the woods because I grew up in the country. Bless you. You're going to sneeze in 2s.
I know, you always say that.
And so it was just kind of neat. So every week on Bobbye Tonilee UnPlugged, you're going to get to be a part of different themes and fun things that we're going to do on the show. And just remember, all of this is because as Christians, We give God the glory for the wonderful life that we have. And yet, as we face 2016...
I don't give God the glory for the wonderful life that I have. I give God the glory that He oversaw my life regardless of the decisions and the choices that I made or the circumstances that you were put in. Like for God's faithfulness. You give God the glory for His faithfulness even when we were faithless, even when we were not faithful. That's what you give God the glory for, that He was consistent.
I love giving God glory. That's all that matters.
That's what matters.
So visit us at dailydisciples.org. Don't miss any of the shows at Bobbye Tonilee UnPlugged. Go to BobbyeTonilee.com. And until tomorrow, God bless. Have a great day, and we will see you soon.
Thanks for tuning into Bobbye and Tonilee UnPlugged. Tune in every day on air and online. For more real life, real answers from Bobbye and Tonilee. Subscribe to the Bobbye and Tonilee channel, and for more information, visit BobbyeandTonilee.com.